now let's look at how to make a Nearpod lesson. You're going to log in or hit sign up. You have various options of how to sign up. You can either just create your own, you can use your Office 365, which is your school login, or Google login, whatever you'd like. I use my Office 365. Click on that. All right, the first thing it does is take me to my library of the ones I have created. I haven't done very many myself, but first I just want to show you that you can use what Nearpod has. Nearpod has so many. They are by subject, by grades. You can just search in here if there's a topic you're covering, and it's a little overwhelming when you first look at it. There are videos and there also are lessons. So if you're searching through here, you can search that. But I think it's really great that they have so many. So back to what we're doing. We're going to look at how I created these right here. So you're going to click create and create a lesson. For time's sake, I've already got one done. All right, so we're editing this. Whenever you first pop up into this without creating anything, none of these will exist. You would click Add Slide, and you have so many options. This is why mine is very simple at first, is because I haven't gotten really deep into all the things I can do. I do love these VR field trips, and I always like to add them in. For this, I would add in the Palace of Versailles because that's just, I don't know, it's cool. There's so many different things to do on a VR field trip. For example, let's go ahead and do that. Palace of Versailles, search. And there's so many cool ones or cool places. Yeah, so this is really great for social studies, world languages, current events. Definitely need to look at that. Another cool feature on here is the simulations. I personally know nothing about math or science, like nothing. However, I would think these would be very cool to add in and make it a little bit more interactive for students. So that looks neat to me. I think it looks neat. Maybe the kids would. I don't know if you guys do. More options. There's 3D things if you're looking at, I don't know, if they happen to have something in here that applies to you. I think this looks cool. Very little of it applies to me in my class. We have even down to you can create a slide, which is my very first slide of my lesson. You can add in a slideshow, which I created in Google Slides and then uploaded. You can even do Sway. There's BBC videos, all kinds of stuff. These are the more teaching tools, and these are going to be your activities. In activities, there's lots of options. On the one that we looked at, I used open-ended questions, matching pairs, and poll. I've also used fill in the blank before. I've also used memory test, quiz. The collaborate board is really cool. Kids sometimes struggle with it because they're adding in their things kind of like a Jamboard style. It's really great for, especially if you're doing a not live lesson, if they're doing a student-paced one, so they can all work together. Okay, cancel. So those are your various options. Let's look at our video, because in the video we had questions. So once you find, oh, I lied. Let's add it. Let's go to YouTube. So we want to add a video. When we get here, you can choose Nearpod videos. They have lots and lots. I always typically go to YouTube. You could upload a video. So far, anything that I have screen recorded and tried to upload has been too big. So I just stick to YouTube most of the time. Oh, let's do, you can either search for your video, or for the guillotine video, I had to go find it on YouTube and then paste the link in here because it wasn't popping up due to filters, I guess, because it shows a guillotine. Anyway, but there are filters on this search. So if there's something that's not coming up, search for it on YouTube, paste that link here, and it'll pop up. No big deal. All right, but we want to choose this one. We're going to click it and click save. Now we want to add activities. So we're going to go to here, about here is where I added my Marie Antoinette activity. So we're going to add an activity. You have two options. It can either be open-ended or multiple choice. Let's do multiple choice. Obviously choose that this is the correct answer. Down here at the bottom, we click save. Okay, keep going through. Wherever you stop and you want to add an activity, you can add an activity. You can even trim this. You can, there's another option that I rarely use. You can play it back quickly. So obviously that would be useful if there's no words, it's just video. You can have your quicker playback. Trimming is definitely a nice feature, I think. All right, save. The biggest bummer I do have with this, and I've already sent them a notice, is that you can't add subtitles to it. So I kind of hate that because so many of our students like to have subtitles on their YouTube videos, on any video. So that's that. I don't have much else to show. They're pretty simple. As you're adding things, you just add a new slide and it ends up at the end, no matter what sign. You can copy, you can delete. Delete that one since I already have it. So yeah, I've honestly learned most of this by just playing around or watching YouTube videos about it, which is really